Welcome back. It's week 7. And I'm here again. But actually, no, I'm not here again. I'm here. As you can see, this is what my physique looks like. For week 7 of my life. Of my life being filmed. Just hit the gym. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning, or like at night. I left at like 9:45, and now I'm back. And I'm better than ever. Ninja nunchucks. Like that. So yeah. I'm in my university accommodation because I'm going back at uni for final year. Got my bed there. That's where all the magic happens, as is needed to be said in any YouTube video where you include a bed. Then I've got over here my books. Yeah, there you go. Those are all the books I've taken with me. I'm going to go through them so you can have a look. Got a book on sociology, because probably need to know about sociology, because I'm going to do my dissertation on society. Got this book which is about like chivalry, or like got Bruce Lee book about like martial arts and shit. Got a book on the Great Eastern thinkers, which is really interesting. That includes like Islamic philosophers, Indian philosophers, Chinese, Japanese, Korean philosophers as well, which is quite cool. Got a book, Fear and Courage, because I want to improve my courage and not be as fearful, or not let into my fear. Book on Bookchin, because I kind of want to read that, but realistically I'm going to read it. Don't know. Book about feminism, because I'm going to have to do that. Book on Spinoza, because Spinoza's based, obviously. 3% Man. Deep Work, which I've been reading a little bit of, but I haven't read that in like the past 2 weeks. Book on Lacan, because Lacan seems kind of vital. He seems kind of important. 2 books on patriarchy. One about, like, I guess more like an anarchist feminism. Another book on what Engels is, The Origin of the Family, and whatever else it is. David Graeber and David Wengrow. I want to read that because it looks cool. Got a book called Love is a Decision, which sounds quite interesting. I'm interested in looking at that. The 48 Laws of Power. Concise Edition, Meditations by Aurelius. Life Loves You, because that's kind of like a hippie-ish book, but I was thinking I might be able to use that for spirituality. Dante's Divine Comedy here. The Art of Loving, which obviously I've been reading. What else is there? Do we need economic inequality? Because I'll point out that economic inequality drastically affects people's lives. In my dissertation, the Anxiety Journal, because I thought it'd be interesting to just reflect on when I'm feeling anxious. I can read that and like read a chapter or a section. Perennial Philosophy, I got this not long ago, which is really interesting. I've been interested to look into a little bit of perennialism. Mystics and Zen Masters, kind of similar type of vibe. The Enlightenment for Beginners, because obviously the Enlightenment seems like an important thing in history. Marx Engels reader, because based the creation of patriarchy, interesting. The 4-Hour Work Week, because I want to be rich. Thich Nhat Hanh, The Art of Communicating, because I should read that. One Dimensional Woman, which is like, I guess, like another feminist thing, which is like, yeah, in order for women to be cool, we need to get rid of capitalism. Gender Inequality and Wages. I just want to cite that because it looks clever. Epictetus, the Enchiridion, because based. using Gramsci, because I thought maybe I could include Gramsci's theories. This is Managing Yourself, which is, I guess, another self-help book. The Genealogy of Morals, because based. The Nicomachean Ethics, because based. The Tao Te Ching, because based. The Freud, because going to do about sexuality in my dissertation, I believe. Nature, Man and Woman, same thing, but also based. Mythologies, because also, you know, Bart's pretty cool. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, because it's Dale Carnegie. The Odyssey, because cool. Deleuze Guattari, because based. Conservatism, because interesting. Power of Now, because want to read that, want to be able to be in now. Ethics, because based. Michel Foucault, because interesting. 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, because yes, that's good. 12 Theories of Human Nature, because I could probably use a meditation maybe. Shadow and Claw, because my mate Claudio, he recommended it. Be More Kid, cool. 5 Languages, cool. Battle Cry, because I want to read that again. Derrida, yeah, because interesting. 12 Rules for Life, because, yeah, like, interesting. Perhaps there'll be something about sexuality in that as well. Jung, because Jung's interesting. Same with Hegel. A little bit of fiction in Murakami. Anthony Robbins, because, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And the same with Dale Carnegie. So, yeah. Yeah, it's all pretty cool. Obviously, I'm not going to get through all these, but I do want to actually read a significant amount of them. My room is way better than the previous room I was in. I don't know if there is a video of me in my previous room, but whatever the case, yeah, this is like almost twice as wide, which is sick. What else is there? I've got my coats and jackets. I've got a little picture of Guts, because I want to be reminded of Guts. And I've got a picture of my family, which is behind the curtain. Bedside cabinet with The Way of the Superior Man, because that's a good book. I think The Way of the Superior Man combines typical gender roles, but with the modern views on people being free to identify as how they feel, which I think is actually probably, well, at least I think it's the best thing. Coats, washing, toilet. This is where the washing happens. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty nice here. Yeah, it's so much nicer, and it's so much more insulated, which is actually kind of a bad thing, because I've left the window open for the whole day, with the curtains drawn like that, and it's still boiling. Like, I'm not wearing a shirt here now because, like, that's what I do in these videos. But honestly, there's going to be many times when I am working without a shirt on, or a t-shirt or anything. Probably it will be all the time, because it is just too hot in here. But I'd rather it be too hot than too cold. What else? Oh yeah, the window also backs onto a place where people walk through. So I feel like it's gonna be the perception that people will make up a nickname in their own heads. That will be just the always naked, the always topless dude, or something. Which I think would be quite funny. Yeah, that's everything really. So to talk about this past week, I found it hard to stick to the six things. I haven't stuck to them, but just because I haven't stuck to them doesn't mean I haven't tried to continue doing them, and I haven't woken up the next day and gone, yes, okay, I haven't woken up the next day and gone, oh no, okay, well I failed this time, so I'm gonna fail again. I've kind of just been much better with it. Yeah, I'm very tired. I should really go to bed. I just made myself some dinner, because I thought it'd be done before now, but I guess I'll just have to have that tomorrow. Today, I set myself a series of things, and all I did really, like, I was going to go into town and I was going to get my bus pass. I was going to get some food in, gonna ask people if they're hiring, and give them my CV and stuff. If so, there was probably 50 different things I was going to do, but didn't do any of them. Instead, I did meet up with my friend. That's what I did say I was going to do, but we chit-chatted, and then I went to his house and I sat with him and one of his flatmates, who's also a good friend of mine, and we ended up watching 21 Jump Street, and with what was it called? We ordered a Domino's. So I've already had all the calories I need in the day, and whether they're good, that's another question. But that's the way it is. Yeah. So tomorrow, which is today, I'm gonna actually go and do all the things I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna do a bit of reading before I go to bed as well tonight. I don't want to, but it's simply a matter of just following what I deep down feel. I just got to do that. And since last week, actually, I've moved in, and I moved in on Sunday. So this was my first full day here, and I went to Nottingham with my mates, and that was Friday. I had my last shift on Friday, which was nice to be able to just do that. I really enjoyed my job, and the guy who's the manager, the guy who's the total boss, said that it sort of implied that I wouldn't be coming back. But then the guy who's the manager of me was saying about how I could come back in the winter, which I was a bit confused by, but I mean, I don't know. I haven't done anything about it. I don't know if I should leave the work group chat or anything. I might do though, and just wish everyone, say thanks to everyone for it. What else? I've realised I feel very shy. I haven't really looked any women in the eyes when I've been walking past them. I don't want to do that. I think that whenever I, in the past, I was just following Corey, and I was like, yeah, sure, so I'll just follow him. I don't really care. But I don't think because I'm not really reading him, I'm not in that same mindset, and so I keep on thinking I look like predatory or stuff like that. And obviously I don't want to be predatory, but I don't know. So it's confidence is knocked in that way. I've been far less social as well, talking to new girls and stuff. But there was one girl in Nottingham who was very pretty, and very interesting, and I don't know whether she would like me or not. Maybe she did. Maybe she was warming up to me. But I tried to take it slow with her, and then people got in the way, and I didn't have enough time. So I'm interested. I don't know. I think I reckon it would have led to something if the other people hadn't interrupted. But equally as much, my game could have been way better, and I could have done so many different things. I just wasn't in a talkative mood at all, really. And I think I'm with my friends. some of them are far more chatty than me, and so I think a lot of the time I let them kind of almost like just talk over me. And I want to change that. But that's something I can do. We had quite a nice like bro to bro thing with two of my closest friends in that friendship group, and we spoke about like just different attitudes and things, and I think they pointed out to me that like I'm quite a perfectionist. I was able to realize that I want to get to a point where I can go out anytime, anywhere, no matter what, and have fun with anyone. And that's a big thing to ask of myself. And that's like, so I really am kind of beating myself up over like something like that. What does this look like? But this looks bad if I do this. Does that look bad? Don't know. You decide. You tell me in the comments. Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't know. Just kind of what's been going on, really. I feel like more and more I don't really care about like casual sex, even though I've only had it like, well, only like a couple of times. Not really sure. I don't know. I don't know. Trying transmutation as well of sexual energies, and but that's only been like maybe less than a week, so nothing's really happening. Yeah, ultimately I feel like I've probably actually got worse at socializing with girls, but then paradoxically I'm also like I feel like I'm okay as well. It's a weird one. My friends told me that my game is terrible. Like they said it doesn't exist, and I was quite offended by that, because I've been reading like Coach Corey Wayne, and I've been thinking about there's these things to say and stuff, but really they were true in a way. Like I am quite an assertive person, or I can come across as quite unconfident. I'm certainly not in this. You're seeing me at my peak confidence right now. Maybe not even that. But yeah, like, yeah. So I feel like that's another thing I have to work on, and I think that maybe also I need to have a healthy way of understanding work on. I don't need to see these things as I need to view these things as things that aren't going to overwhelm me, and that I'll be okay. Like, I could be okay even if I never did them. I could live a happy life even if I never did them, but I can choose to do them, and I can do them, and because I can do that, then I can do them. So I think I probably need to improve my perception in that way. Perhaps it means prioritizing some things over others. But yeah, like don't know. That's just how my week's been. What's the time? What's the shit? Okay, we're coming up to 19 minutes. I haven't really said much. Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of felt like felt a bit like I don't want to settle for anything else other than the highest that I can get. And I think that's also why I think that's why I'm more dismissive of casual sex, and also more dismissive of the girls around me that are like, probably like they have, I don't know, like, 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 they have almost all the qualities I want in someone, but maybe not fully. I mean, that could also just be an excuse that I give myself. Yeah. But yeah. So this week I'm back here, and so I'm going to use this time to do like a couple of events here and there, but like I said to my friend when I went out and saw him today, my primary focus is going to be on my health and my work and my dissertation and working out what I want to do in my life. Those will be the primary things that are in my, those are the things I want to ingrain and focus on purely. And I feel like the social events that will be around will be like secondary, and they will just sort of like happen more spontaneously. And I'm probably have to actually reject quite a lot of social events if I want to pursue a good stuff. But yeah, that's it. I think I'm actually gonna try and start my video on iDubbbz. That's why I've been growing this little tash, try and get it a bit thicker. Because I've literally put it off for like 3 years, probably more. Probably like 4 or something. Like, it's crazy. Maybe even 5. Like, how bizarre. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll end this because it's already got to the 20-minute mark. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you found this interesting in any way. It was nice to be able to chit chat like this. Yeah. So what am I gonna do this week? I'm gonna primarily focus on getting a job. I'm going to focus on getting myself into a good system, and I will then fit social events around that, not the other way around. I can maybe see myself sliding in the direction of putting social events before my work, but then doing that will just make me, in the long run, quite miserable. As my friend said, like, if I can be selective with my social events, then I think I could probably really enjoy those social events if I go to them, because I know that I've worked hard and I'm able to enjoy them. I've done all the work I need to do, and I can be happy with myself that I've done that, and I can then go and just enjoy it and live free in those moments. I'm a little worried that that my social skills aren't that good, and I think I'm a little bit scared of trying to make the effort to improve them again. I feel like it's almost like there's a lot of things to have to try and juggle that it can be overwhelming. Yeah, and at the moment I do feel like I don't know, I'm not in the right mindset to be able to shake myself out and go, work on your social skills and stuff. Maybe that's just something that I've got to get to. Maybe I've got to accept that I am, at the end of the day, I've just got to, first and foremost, I've got to accept who I am right now. Just as who I am. I exist this way. That is me. And then after that, then I can then start going, okay, let's do little small things here and there. So, I probably won't have any food. Probably just get to bed. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Okay. I love you very much. See you in a bit.